Good morning to all the students. I hope you are all fine by the grace of Almighty. As due to the ongoing pandemic, we could not conduct traditional way of class teaching. So children, let us use the tools and technology in teaching process. Today, we are going to start 14th chapter National Movements in India, Partition and Independence from 1939 to 1947. Do you know, children, the final phase of national movement, that is from 1939 to 1942, is considered very crucial in the context of independence movement. The people of the country faced difficult situations because of Second World War and ongoing struggle to make India free from colonialism. These are the very important concepts which we have to learn in this chapter. Should the war be supported by the Indians during the Second World War 1939 to 1942? And the second most important question which arose in the minds of Indians, that who represents the people of the country after the Britishers. Now, as these two questions make the division of Congress into two groups. One group want to support the Britishers in the Second World War, and the second group was against the Hitler and Mussolini and the ideology of fascism. Fascism, which was prevalent in Italy under the leadership of Mussolini, and Nazism under the leadership of Hitler, and the expectation of the Congress to get a complete or at least promising the freedom to the Indians during or after the Second World War. Observe the map. It has different color schemes. The British Parliament passed the Government of India Act in 1935. According to this, provinces means states, could hold elections and winning parties could form governments. However, the right to vote was given to a small section of the population, only about 12% for provincial assemblies and about only 1% for the central assembly. During this period, Congress was in a dilemma to support it or not. But Britishers decided themselves that India will participate in war without consulting Indian leaders. The Conservative Party, headed by Prime Minister Winston Churchill, was very much interested in ruling the empire rather than giving away freedom. The Labour Party was in support of the Indians to help them gain independence. The British wanted to give India some special powers, such as status of dominion, to India under the British Crown soon after the war. But the Congress wanted a promise of complete freedom for India. To pressurize this concept, the British started organized to pressurize the British, the Congress organized many individual satyagrahas. Satyagrahas means adopting the non-violence method during 1940 and 1941 to give away freedom, but massive protests were not started. Look at the concept map, that who will represent the people of the country when the Britishers will quit. Though the Muslim League formed in the year 1906 and represent the voice of landlords of Uttar Pradesh. Till 1930, it was not a popular political party. The British government supported the plans of Muslim League and its leaders like Muhammad Ali Jinnah. The British objected this by saying that they have to also protect the interest of several other communities in India. They meant that Congress did not represent all Indians, especially Muslims. Now, the representation of a country was done by two major religious organizations, Muslim League and Hindu Mahasabha and Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh. During the elections of 1937, the Muslim League won 104 seats out of 482, whereas Congress won 26 seats out of 58. Muslim League was strong in united provinces such as Madras and Bombay. However, it is quite weak in the three provinces, Bengal, the northwest frontier, and Punjab, from which Pakistan was to be formed in next 10 years. But in 1946, when elections were held again, the League succeeded to win most of the Muslim seats. Congress denied to form a combined government in United Provinces, where the League also got many seats. The League started to blame the Congress for it not support to form a government. Now, let us know why the formation of the reasons why there is a need to have a Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh. During this period, Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh, these organization was established or formed, which is having a wish to unite all the Hindus and overcome the division of caste which were prevalent in Hinduism to reform their social life. Now, children, let us have a quick recap. What we have learned: the Congress, the division of Congress into two groups, was supporting the Britishers in Second World War, and why some of them are not supporting. And the very important concept in an election, that is Government of India Act in 1935, which make the Indians to be a contestant in election under the Britishers. What is the need to have a Muslim League, and the formation of Hindu Mahasabha and Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh, and what changes they want to bring in a social life, as well as the policy which has been adopted by the Britishers, that is divide and rule, and to divide the nation into a communal feeling. Now, let us have a home assignment. Children, refer textbook before writing the answers and try to frame the answers as well as some questions of your own also. But first, search the answers in your textbook. First question is, what is the Government of India Act in 1935? Because it is a very important decision which has been taken by the Britishers. Then the second question is, expand RSS. Expand the abbreviation. And what is the need to have a two nation theory? Why the Britishers want that India should be divided into two communal feelings? And according to a government examination pattern, you should be having some or the other creative skills. So please write the slogans on the importance of secularism. Thank you.